What is our भाइयों लॉन्डो क्या हाल है वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम क्या हाल चाल लॉन्डो Be my baby जो देख रहा हूँ लॉन्डो लाइक जरूर कर देना स्ट्रीम को I feel it जो देख रहा है लॉन्डो लाइक जरूर कर देना और चैट में जो एक बार हाई लिख दो भाई National Star login bonus. ऑल ऑन डायरेक्ट चलते ठीक है डायरेक्ट चलता टोकन लाइव पुश करने में कुछ दिक्कत हो रहा है क्या भाई तेरे को पूरा क्यों गायब कर रहा है मेरे को भाई be my baby
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his maturity, especially when it comes to making the right decisions. That's what sets him apart, for me anyway.
Tries one from range.
Tries one from range.
He is just a joy.
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
Oh, that's a brilliant finish, Peter. Such a satisfying one from his perspective, knowing he hit it so beautifully.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Shevchenko. It's a threatening ball. And a chance! And a neat finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Takes the shot! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Yaya Toure. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Seedorf. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that has been cut short. Pullet never out of the action for very long. Seedorf. And here's Eto'o. Oh, that's neat. Marquinhos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Eto'o. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Eto'o. And Judge, surely! Sensational from Eto'o! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He hit that like he meant it. Absolutely speared it in.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
A case now of complete control.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Tries to pass it through. Seedorf is one of those players. And that is the end of the first half. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Milan will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up.
करना क्या चाहता है भाई? करना क्या चाहता है? चल भाई बहुत देख लिया चल.
That gets us going once more. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Donadoni, he's found the way through. Shot a goal! Thuram can clear it away. Good effort from distance. A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Shevchenko is flagged offside. Rafael Varane. Totti cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Shevchenko.
अरे भाई साहब.
3-0 the score, and very little to suggest that much is going to change. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Nepal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Looking for a runner. And that's another good win of the ball. And it's Totti. Balde. It is a corner, good chance. Nepal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And it's been taken short. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Milan have the chance to go the other way. And this is Shevchenko. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
Eto! Great strike. A test for the keeper.
Eto.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Header! It's hit the upright.
भाई क्या हेड मारा
No,
था
he
भाई.
didn't quite meet it right. Cafu. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Nicely aimed pass. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yaya Toure. Kvaratskhelia. Pullet can be a real threat inside the box. Yamal. And this is Ronaldo. Now it's Yamal. And the shot! And it's in! And they are right back within
celebration
touch.
दे रहा है.
There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Bout of passing here, really goes for a shot! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 23, And to replace him is number 25, Olise. Substitutions taking place. 4 added minutes
Balde.
have been indicated.
And the pass is intercepted. And it's Kaka. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
नहीं
And
हो
the
रहा है
referee
क्या?
has shown him a yellow card. Maldini. And that will be it. Milan can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency.
Volunteers for each block, please report.
नहीं हो रहा है क्या? Okay, lobby rank is pro.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running.
Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout. He'll be looking to set the tempo and dictate the play here, Peter.
He is so integral to this team, isn't he?
Yeah, he has the quarterback influence on a team so that as soon as he gets on the ball, everyone starts making runs. He's a master passer and a beautiful manipulator of the ball.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very...
It's Asa! Glorious from Asa!
Glorious from
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defenses apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So, a breakthrough already.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Big chance! And he hits the net! They're level in a trice.
Ranking 1 player
Well, that's so
squad ta de.
refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Nesta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, good-looking ball. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that is a good ball to... He's having a shot! Goal, Brazil!
আরে কি করে দেখবো এখন তাড়াতাড়ি
And the comeback is complete. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Brazil leading now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Seedorf. Hullet. Hullet!
Gullet bro.
Superb from Hullet! That is a gem! An absolute gem! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
He hit that like he meant it. Absolutely speared it in.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
So again, we have parity. Well, quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football.
इसके बाद देख रहा हूँ ना
Well,
आफ्टर
the pickings
मैच
certainly have been
अभी
rich
कैसे
in this
देखो
first
भाई
half.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared at the interval. It's 2-2. Back on the way then. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Fullet. Goes for goal! And he's there to get it away. And here's Shevchenko. It's Eto'o! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made...
Shevchenko!
अबे भाई
And that's another fine save.
स्टनिंग ता मर्ची ना कहने why not
And it's Neymar. Seedorf is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Now, and Shevchenko! Again, a brilliant save. Milan with the corner, they're first.
बस लाइक कर देना लॉन्डो जो जो देख रहे हो
Substitution for Brazil. Number 9, Owen. Number 11, Gerd Muller. Number 13, Bellingham.
Geert
Number
Muller.
10, Neymar. Coming on the field, number 7, Son Heung-min.
Rummenigge! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Number 22.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Substitutions
Milan
taking
do have
place.
options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Koundé making good progress on the right-hand side. Alonso. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Busquets cuts it out. Knocks it into space.
ये गोल
He's
है
in a
भाई
good
अबे
position
भाई
here.
मारो मारो
That's
मारो
going to go a
भाई
long
शॉट
way.
मारो
Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. And it's Hullet.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
ये खत्म है अरे
That's a
भाई
shade optimistic.
एम्बापू
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And this is Son Heung-min!
बाहरी
Oh, it
पब्लिक का
rattles
कलर
the
इधर ही
bar.
लगेगा ये तो पता ही है
Substitution for Brazil. Number 2,
Well, the
Chiellini.
two coaches
Coming on
are
the
signalling
field
changes here,
is
both at the same
number
time.
5, Cannavaro.
It's a
Substitution.
lovely, neat pass. Milan desperately searching for the winner here.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There you have it. The referee says that time is up. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they...
नंबर 1 ये देखते हैं अबे गेम क्रैश कर गया क्यों हेलो अबे गेम क्यों क्रैश कर रहा है भाई यही हो रहा है यही हो रहा है क्या गेम क्रैश कर रहा है बार अबे सच में ये हो रहा है मैं जी ये होता है बार बार मतलब गेम क्रैश हो रहा है आज पॉड में क्या आया है भाई कल कौन सा पैक आने वाला है भाई? कल कौन सा पैक आने वाला है? सच में हो रहा है भाई ये चेक करने पे? जाने कैसे नजरे संग तेरे। এগেন 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 করা দরকারই নেই ভাই, বারবার ক্র্যাশ করবে। देखो भाई आगे भाई स्पैमर्स स्पैमर्स आए स्पैमर्स। भाई देखो बेटो का हाइट कितना है, बेटो का हाइट कितना है, बेटो का हाइट कितना है, बेटो 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 194। उसको ही मार्क करो, उसको ही मार्क करो भाई। ये कैसे नैना भरे सॉन्ग तेरे। बेटो
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Marcelo. Oh, that's well spotted. Seedorf. And it's Gullit. Gullit running with the ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Batistuta! Oh, classic Batistuta! A finish of true class. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So, a breakthrough already. Great vision. And no, that was never going to make it. Seedorf is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Can he get it through? Goes for a shot! And there's a goal! They're level in a trice.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
अरे भाई इसका डबल टचिंग
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Marcelo got a long way forward to join the attack. Can he finish?
well
Goal, Milan! And the comeback is complete. He hit that like he meant it. Absolutely speared it in.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Seedorf conjures time and space where few can. Oh, that's a key interception. Milan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Tries to pass it through.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well read, nice interception. Beckham. And it's Marcelo. Schneider. Seedorf.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now, can they get him away? Big chance! And it's in! They are purring, truly purring. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
That's the end of the first 45.
जाने
Well, Peter, I think the
कैसे
score
न
is a
भरे।
fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Milan largely dominant, up by 2 at the break. The scoreline 3-1. So straight into the second half. Now it's Schneider, and he's managed to get free. Terrific effort! And he's stuck it away. Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Schneider. It's Schneider! There was plenty of power on that.
झांटू ले यार
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Schneider. Number 27, Serginho. Number 3, Williams Saliba. Number 77, Beckham. Coming on the field.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Fernandez. Substitutions taking place.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Drives it in. Oh, good effort! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Rummenigge. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Can he get on the end of this?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. The less said about that pass, the better. Rafael Varane.
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. And it's Figo. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Hazard.
Oh, great feat, that.
Has been indicated.
Oh, shooting chance!
Oh,
That's what you call
kya
inspired
tha
goalkeeping.
Eto'o actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Pass somewhat off target. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Milan have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
What he doing, bro? पता नहीं लोग क्या करते रहते हैं भाई। जो देख रहे लॉन्डो लाइक जरूर कर देना स्ट्रीम पे। भाई स्टार्ट कर दे भाई मैच। जो देख रहे हो भाई वो लॉन्डो लाइक जरूर कर देना स्ट्रीम को, और नहीं हो तो सब्सक्राइब जरूर कर देना भाई चैनल को। चालू कर। ये भाई क्या कर रहा है ये बंदा?
So that's got things underway.
The Netherlands promoted the philosophy of total football, and Clarence Seedorf is one of its finest exponents.
Yeah, pretty hard to find a weakness, isn't it?
Yeah, and for all his strengths, Peter...
Now, who's going to be first to this? And here's Shevchenko. Eto'o. Oh, it's Eto'o! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Milan with the corner. They're first. They've played it short. Chance for a shot! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Looking for the run.
कोर्ता डिफेंसिव है, आगे क्यों आ रहा है?
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, great chance! Goal! Botafogo! And Botafogo are in front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Seedorf kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Hazard tries to pass it through. Oh, good-looking ball.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He is through here. And this is Neymar. Swings in across. And that's the keeper's ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pele can see things others simply cannot. Messi! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it.
Shevchenko really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And it's Azar. Quality ball.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Well, the defence just about came out on
Was
top.
real
They were
matching.
certainly tested. Now it's Pele. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
There will be
Messi
1
making
minute
good
added
progress
time.
on the right-hand side. Pull it. That's it, 45 minutes up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Milan currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And we are back underway.
Milan can really do with some big...
It's Azar! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. Hazard goes short. Maldini, can he finish? And now they can spring out of defence. He's got away. Goes for a shot! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that. Now it's Azar. Azar! Oh, denied!
अबे
Brilliantly!
Yeah, he was
भाई
well
पैर
placed
से
to
क्यों
deal with
मार रहा
that.
है भाई weak foot से?
So, third corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. He was under real pressure there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? There's the shot! Well
कुछ भी
taken
गोल है
goal.
भाई.
2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence...
Tries a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Botafogo are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Passing nice and neat. And it's Azar. Seedorf.
कुछ भी अच्छे भाई.
Messi. Rijkaard. Into the last quarter of an hour. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he's intervened well there. Ah, lovely feet. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Botafogo can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Pull it.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Yaya Toure. And it's Seedorf. Now it's
Bravo,
Ibrahimovic.
right?
And that will be the final act. Milan were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Milan desperately failing to impose themselves.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters.
Against Manchester United.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Things already rolling. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this?
Shevchenko! Shevchenko! This guy is class! Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
So, a breakthrough already. He's found a way past. Now that looks a... And the shot! Well taken goal. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
अबे छोड़ो ना भाई.
Looking at a different game now.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they...
It's Asa! And And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Hazard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Milan with the corner, they're first. Chiellini tries to clear. He's having a hit! Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Seedorf gets across to intercept that. Eto'o driving, shapes to shoot! And that is well cleared. Now it's Eto'o. Eto'o! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Knocks it into space. Mbappe. And here's Yamal. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the pass is intercepted. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Totti. It's Totti!
ये
Goal!
फ्री कैसे निकल रहा है कुछ
Manchester
भी
United! And the comeback is complete. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Totti! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Quality ball.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
That is good strength. And here's Shevchenko. Referee has just said play on. White. And we've reached half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. And we are up to the break.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. The second half is up and running.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Knocks it out wide, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good for...
Tries one from range! Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end.
No surprise there. Can't be hesitant in those moments, Peter. Just allowed the defence to regroup and stop the attack.
Great ball if he can get there. And the shot! And it's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Seedorf.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And it's Seedorf. And here's Azar. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Seedorf. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. well stopped.
Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Eto. Can he finish? Goal! Milan!
Goal.
And the game is well and truly turned on its head. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
जो देख रहा लॉन्डो लाइक कर देना स्ट्रीम को.
Number 9, Eto.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
10,
Milan have their lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
Bellingham. Number 19, Messi. Substitutions taking place.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. Manchester United really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Pass somewhat off target. And it's Seedorf. Vitinha was in no mood for any of that. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Seedorf. Looking for the run. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Messi. And Messi! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Jolable.
Substitution for Milan. Number 7.
Corner number 2 then.
Number 14, Seedorf. Coming on the field, number 23, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 22, Kaká. Substitution.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Rafael Varane. And it's Kaká. And this is Messi. Great chance! Goal! And surely now, the result beyond doubt. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Be my baby. Got it. Be my baby.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So it's away we go then.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Eto'o. No, he refuses to take the bait. And it's Forlan. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Hazard. Kaka. And here's Forlan. Looking to play him in. That's Eto'o. And it's Kimmich. Kaka. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Kaka. And that interception was most necessary.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Knocks it into space. Bullet is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That's the keeper's ball. Forlan finds himself offside. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And here's Forlan. It's Forlan! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Stood up well to him there. Varane running with the ball. Now then, the ball's come loose. Rijkaard. DiMarco. Threads one in. Picked out brilliantly. Kaka! Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now he's running away. And that's really well manoeuvred. Toure defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Shevchenko unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Seedorf is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Seedorf. Gattuso. That's Rijkaard. And it's DiMarco. And here's Forlan. Oh, nice touch. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Reflections on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time.
Substitution in progress.
So we're off again.
Milan really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Hazard! And he's done it!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Milan have taken the lead.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose.
And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Kaka clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Argentina with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that has been cleared.
Rafael Barono.
Argentina have their second corner now. Milan have the chance to go the other way.
Attendance for this match was 80,314.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Be my baby.
Substitution for Milan, number 9.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Coming on the field, number 23, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 25, Mbappe.
Ribery is always looking to play quality balls. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's Mbappe, and this is Ronaldo. Hazard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Hazard. And it's Yaya Toure. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
And here's Owen. He is just caressing the ball. Kaka receives it in a good position here. And Owen!
क्या करना चाहता है भाई
Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Hazard, and he was quick to react. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Hazard, shot could be on.
Milan really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Very much into the last knockings. Tries to pass it through.
There will be 3 minutes.
Maldini
time.
clears without hesitation. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Throw in. And it's Kaka. Owen is some... They have held on, just. Milan have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads.
One shot, one goal. Tomboy, tomboy, tomboy. वो भाई एक साथ खेल रहा है भाई. दो भाई दो रोता भाई. Ah. नींद आ रही है भाई जोर से.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running.
We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Well read, nice interception, nicely aimed pass. Now then, the ball's come loose. That is lovely.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Hazard. He's having a hit! Well, he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. Hazard!
Sabah, they've got away with it this time, but I think if they carry on giving away free kicks in positions like that, I think they'll be made to pay. They've got to be very careful, just a little more discipline is called for.
That's a lovely, neat pass. So it is still 0-0. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Nesta gets over and intercepts. And it's Seedorf. Looking to play him in. Shevchenko. Shot at goal! Goal! Milan! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And here's Eto'o.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Bullet with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner.
Oh my god.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And he's only too happy to take that back.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Raul. Bellingham.
Milan can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Bellingham looking for a runner, and he cuts out the supply. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
And it's played forward. And that's been
There
won
will be
straight
1
back.
minute added time.
Bellingham aimed beyond the defence.
Rafael Varane.
Rafael
And for the first
Varane.
half, that is that. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only 1 down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Milan can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. And we are back on the way. Milan currently ahead by the smallest of margins.
Real chance!
Seedorf. Pirlo makes the interception.
Rijkaard.
Is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Opts for safety. Silvestre. Great vision. Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham with the delivery. Maldini gets it away. And he thumps it clear. Milan are ahead here by what is still the only goal. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And it's Eto. Threads one in. Well, they've got it again. That's a cute ball. Well, that has not gone well. Maldini. Hazard. Driving on and making good progress. Hazard! Oh, he gave that
कैसे
an
मार रहा है
almighty
तू?
thump.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Substitution on the field. Number 17.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
18, Rahul. Number 8.
And claimed it back swiftly.
Number 14.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Ronaldinho.
Now it's Drogba. It's Drogba! And a truly agonising miss.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Olmo. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Sabah really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Deftly away. That'll be a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 3, Adams. Coming on the field is
Pele.
number 5.
Yaya Toure is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And here's Mbappe.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And that's been... And there goes the final whistle. Milan have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads.
Last one match, bro. Last one match. Action!
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Croatia.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. There's the whistle. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, I'm Eric Laporte. He's a centre-back who's one of the best in the business when it comes to playing out from defence. He can spark quick counter-attacks or put his foot on the ball and retain it when a breather is needed. He's a very solid defender too. And opposition forwards, they're not going to get much change out of this guy.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And Hullet! Now that wasn't a bad hit by any means.
Well, at least his thinking was very good, Peter. Probably thought he hit the target, judging by his reaction.
He won't be happy with that one. Couldn't squeeze it through. And here's Odegaard, and it's Bellingham. Bellingham. Bellingham! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Bellingham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Milan are looking to go forward now. First quarter of an hour gone. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Odegaard. Toure calmly anticipates.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Eto'o. And he is deftly away.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Eto'o unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he plays one through. He's shifting through the gears here. Nicely weighted ball. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Still goalless. Goes for a shot! Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Always goal side. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's found the way through. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Looking for options for movement. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Gerrard. And that has left him in a heap. Pull it. Oh, this looks sharp. Nicely spread. Messi. It's a pretty loose pass. It's Seedorf. Great ball, and he's in here. And for the first half, that is that. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break.
No, actually.
Substitution for Milan, number 19, Messi. Coming on
So off we go again.
Number 7,
0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, that was vital. And here's Haaland. Milan come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
That is good alertness. Tries to pass it through. Terrific save by Manuel. Odegaard. And it's Odegaard. Kovacic is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Oh, no joy this time. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Oh, it's come loose. Mignon getting this one clear. There will be a throw-in. Now it's Eto'o. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Now it's Bellingham. He can run onto that. Mbappe! And he's lost his man here.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Haaland. Odegaard. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that is out of play.
ज्वाइन करो भाई why? Why I join, bro?
Substitution for Milan. Number 9, Ito. Number 7, Shevchenko.
Well into the second
Number
half,
10,
and still there's
Adata.
nothing between them.
Number 8, Gullit.
It's
Comes on the
Dembele!
field. Number 25.
He's done very well to get to that.
Number
Dembele
11,
actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Number 5, Bellingham. Number 22, Pepin. Substitution.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Kovacic. Kovacic! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And that is a little undercooked.
क्या गंदा हो रहा
Lovely
है भाई
pass,
ये?
but can he get there? That is a brilliant interception. Oh, easy pickings there.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Kaká. Big chance!
What
Oh,
the hell?
wow, that's crazy! Has he won it? He just might have won it! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Milan now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, I can hold...
So that's it, it is all over. Milan have held on, they have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads.
Practice gaming. चलो भाई आज के लिए इतना ही, ठीक है। पर मिलता है एक और न्यूज स्ट्रीम पे, कल देखते हैं क्या आता है। ठीक है, कल देखते हैं क्या आता है, पता नहीं क्या ही आएगा। अनदर थर्सडे अनदर अपडेट। तो मिलते हैं कल ब्रो। ठीक है भाई। चलो बाय बाय भाई, गुड नाइट।